All right. Hello, air elements. Welcome to Vibe with Tea. It's been a long time, but now I'm back. For how long, I don't know. But I have so much peace, tranquility, clearness that I figured, let me do this, okay? This is a general reading for the air elements of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. It is a collective message. I will say the times we're in, ain't no playing no games with anybody. People are really experiencing the karma of their vibrational imprint in this life. And some people are in bliss and some people are very uncomfortable. And I'm here to help you if you're uncomfortable. If you're in bliss, typically people don't watch these when things are, in the right state. But I mean, if you just want to see, somebody, welcome, okay? The other readings did feel like chastisements. I'm going to say that. I did fire and earth, and it felt like a chastisement. But I'm feeling like some guidance is definitely going to come through. And I'm just going to go with it, okay? So let's get into it. Divine energy, divine source, divine truth. This is for the air elements. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Great Mother, the Creator. I feel the need to say this, and it's been said in the other ones, and it's like flowing through me right now. Let me fix this camera, it's crooked. And that is, if you hear because you're chasing love and you aren't even what love is, you don't know. It's for fear-based reasons. This reading will not benefit you at all in any way. That's not what my time is for. That's not what my gift is for. So, there you go. Show them what they need to know. The Lovers, to the Fool, to the Emperor. Funny that I said that, and I felt a pause, like, say this, right? I was led to say what I just said about relationships, right? And chasing things out of fear, and just wanting the aesthetic of the relationship and not really understanding what a genuine love is. The Lovers, to the Fool, to the Emperor is about you taking risks for reasons that are fear-based, but also there's this cruelty attached to your risks. Either you're cruel when you attach yourself, or you experience cruelty from others that you entertain in your life and attach to. The Fool has many meanings, and with these two, it is definitely about you taking unnecessary risks. It is about you not being cautious. It is about you with your head in the clouds and not really assessing a person's vibration, not really giving it enough time for someone to reveal themselves. You're just glad to post the pictures. You're happy to hold hands. You don't care about their background. You excuse things that you really need to see as red flags. And these people are not loved, but you claim to be this love hippie, this loving person, or wanting love, wanting to share your love. But you are attracting cruel people, so you're doing something cruel to yourself, and that is why you are attracting cruelty, misuse. It's time to change and become the empress. It's time to let go of codependency and come into your true power. One more. That's it. That's period, too. I hate that statement. Okay. Let's clarify the Lovers, the Fool, and the Emperor. Which way is these cards? Child, these cards been through it in that move. I do read this deck in reversals. It's like whenever something good happens to you, or whenever life is going well, your first instance is to want to share, which is beautiful. But the way you think of it is in a sense of having a partner. Like, okay, this came together, so now it's time for me to have a lover. It's time for me to have a partner, you know. It's time for a relationship, when really that is a reward of your work you've been doing, and it is for you. And it's not that it's bad that you want a partner or you want a relationship. It is that because it's so impulsive, you're willing to take risks to get it. You're willing to overlook, as said earlier, certain things about people. And then you fall again. You fall back into your old pattern because you haven't even given yourself a chance to understand these new blessings and enjoy the peace of it all, and enjoy the reward of it all, right? My hands are so small; it's hard to grab this deck. Let's clarify the Lovers, the Fool, and the Emperor. Here we go. 9 of Pentacles to the 5 of Swords. Yep. Here you are, looking at your blessings, looking at all that you've created as a creator, looking at the beautiful, positive direction your life is headed. And then what's coming up? Conflict. You're conflicted. You are now in a place of peace. You're entering, if you haven't, this amazing space of creation, receiving what you've been trying to create, and now you're ready to pull other elements in because of some concept that you believe in, some idea that you think is how life is supposed to be, instead of sitting in contentment and authority. And now conflict is about to arise. It's coming. I see you. I see the change. Lovers means change as well. I see the change. I see what you've created. And then I see you taking risks with it. And something cruel is coming behind that. There is something very cruel coming behind that. That's the shadow side of the Emperor, is cruelty. There you go. Here you are again, feeling left out, feeling like things aren't the full picture. It isn't all encompassing what you really are trying to create. So you about to go out here and try to do it on your own and make it happen. And it's time for you to really look at how you expose and share yourself. You just want everything to be good, everybody to be happy, and you're not looking at truth. And the truth is that as soon as you open self to just any old thing because of some concept and idea that your mind is creating, any old thing is going to come through the door. And there's some backstabbing here, and you playing it off like always, like, nah, I'm good, everything is okay. But deep down inside, you like, I just wanted things to be great. I had good intentions. It don't matter what your intentions are if you're not paying attention to the flags and the signs that you receive, and to say, don't go that way. And you willing to take the risk, you willing to jump balls out into some shit. It is what you created. You creating it. You saying, because all things do have a divine timing. And that timing is according to you, to self, to alignment. And just because this great stuff has happened, it doesn't mean that you are in alignment. And obviously you're not ready for the love part, the relationship, the partnership part, because y'all be jumping into just any old thing. And then you sitting there feeling mistreated. If you are not whole, how is someone whole going to be attracted to you? You get how that goes? When you are whole, you will attract whole people. When you are whole, you are not open to just any old thing. You too good for that. That is not going to be an element of your life. But when you are not whole, you're going to attract entities that are not whole as well. You are asking for it. Okay? If you want it so bad, be whole. Be whole. In self, be whole. The wheel to the Empress. I'm going to take it. Came out sideways. I'll honor it. The Sun to the Two of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords. Here you are. Remember, your oracle cards were the Wheel and the Empress, right? That change, that powerful, divine feminine energy of love and nurturing. Love. Not the concept of love, not the aesthetic of love, but love being that you respect and honor all things as they are without wanting to change them. And then you turn that truth into a decision of, I honor that you are who you are, that you vibrate where you vibrate, but I also honor that that is not where I am, because I am whole. I am not judging you. I am not telling you or taking you away, and I'm speaking as if I'm you, air elements, but I am saying I am whole. Therefore, I see you in your space, and it does not resonate with me. That is the Empress energy. I am responsible for people outside of myself. Therefore, I will not subject them to my risks, insecure, whimsical ass nature and create more trauma, which turns into karma for self because I was being reckless. It's time for you to get some balance. It's time for you to understand this, if you so choose, because we are in a time of our manifestations and our frequency creating so much so quickly. It's like our timeline is moving really quickly. Time is accelerated. I am speaking linear. If we're speaking of a linear timeline, it's just like things are moving so quickly into whatever our frequency is that I cannot state this enough. Be careful what you're doing in this life, because you are creating your circumstance and outcomes quickly. Quickly. So if you go along with this and you jump into this and you get reckless, understand you're going to regret it. 9 of Swords, sitting up at night crying in regret. And here you are alone again. Alone again. And here's the Empress. Divine self is waiting for you to connect to that powerful, powerful true self of genuine, true love, of the frequency of love. That's this Empress. Of wholeness, that's this Empress. Male or female, doesn't matter. That's what this is waiting. So you about to regret it. You about to be up crying, and you're going to be left alone by yourself again. And then here you are. Are you ready? How many times we going to do this? You ready to be whole? You ready? Chariot. Moving quickly. This going to happen quickly. It's going to happen. It's either going to turn out really positive, and you're going to continue to grow within yourself and grow around you what you have and what you're creating, or you're going to do the same, grow what's around you and what you have, but it's going to be in a negative sense. It's time for you to figure that part out so that you know how to move and operate. You know how to continue to grow. And you want that long-lasting, that forever, that love, what love really is. You have to be it. You can't be in fear. You can't be all about the aesthetic of love. You can't be all like, the fairy tale. Because let me tell you something. That fairy tale they painted about love, love is discernment. Love is about acceptance. Are you ready to it? You want to love. You want to jump in some. Are you ready to accept that person? Every aspect of them without trying to change them? Are you ready to? And I mean no complaining, no judging, accepting them. Are you ready? Or are you ready for someone that would never settle for that is very conscious and considerate of the people that they love, that they're connected to, and so you're safe with them? Are you ready to attract? Which one you ready to attract? Because it's happening. Things, whatever you do, it's going to happen quickly. Whatever you do, it's going to be this regret and crying, or it's going to be you standing in love. Without regret, without wondering, knowing that you're going to attract wholeness because you're whole. Is there anything else for the air elements? A new beginning with someone very whole and secure. But it takes you being whole and secure. 6 of Pentacles is about something not being balanced and fair. It's about breadcrumbing. It's about accepting the minimal. The minimal. Here are your choices. Secure, whole, being, unfair, game plan, breadcrumbing ass person. Which new beginning are you about to enter into? We have numerous new beginnings throughout our life. So you may have received some blessings. You may be in a good place. You're looking at what you're trying to create next. And in this new beginning, you can either be secure and whole, or you can get more breadcrumbing and unfairness and lies and BS. Which new beginning are you entering into, air elements? I mean, it's good to know and see this, right? Those fell off, but I'll take them. Ground yourself. That's about meditating. That's about walking in the grass with no shoes on, 15 to 30 minutes. Energetic, resets. Health checkup. Some of y'all need to get a health checkup. It could be mental health. It could be your physical body. But you're being told to go get something checked out. And for me, I feel a lot is going to be mental health, because you need to understand why you move and think and act the way you do. And these people go to school not because of the money alone. It is because they want to help people. So they understand and study the mind, and they study behavior so that they can assist you with freeing yourself from certain shackles and binds and ties. And so for some of you, it's time for you to reach out and say, hey, I'm having a hard time breaking this concept or this cycle in my life. Can you help me? Journaling. Journaling is amazing. It offers you a reflection of your thoughts and yourself and your feelings. And use your hands. This is about cooking, creating art, doing hair, whatever you do, some type of skill with your hands. Get busy with that. That'll help you with listening to your thoughts and what you have going on in there, okay? Let's get some earth magic. Innocence. That's that whimsical. Innocence, harmony, power, reflection. Boom. So the innocence to harmony is about understanding that you may have had this very young, youthful concept. Maybe I'll say immature, but it's not immature in a sense of ignorant or not knowing. It's just in a young, unharmed, untraumatic mind frame. You had this idea of, who your person would be, how life would be with them. And this is saying that you have the power to have that sort of wholeness with someone, that sort of happiness with someone. But remember, happiness comes in moments and experiences and events. It's not consistent. Sometimes it's just being. You are just being, and it doesn't mean you're happy or you're not happy. You are just being. You are just content. You have the power, but it comes through reflection. It comes through that living in your truth and understanding what love is. And looking at your past movements and not repeating this cycle again. Some of y'all are ready to jump off the ledge into the same old mess y'all used to doing. And you're being told not to. Manifestation, surrender, manifestation, and creativity. Get yourself busy with being whole. Get yourself busy with loving yourself and being kind to yourself and doing what you like to do and not doing it to show off, not doing it for external reasons except it's satisfying to you. Change. I'm telling you. Y'all got a hurdle to jump. Y'all have been given something beautiful, and now you're being tested. Your vibration is being tested, because wherever you've ascended to, it's not where you have vibrated consistently. So there's something, energetically, your space has changed, your frequency has changed, and there's this instance of, we call them tests, but it's he or she's not vibrating where they normally do. Let me get them reset. And part of that is your mind. Your mind, your nervous system thinks that you're out of whack. So it's trying to take you back to where you was, when you got to reset it and say, no, this is where I live. I'm good. Let's keep building and creating more of this. you know? So you just have to train yourself, your mind, to understand that this new frequency is where we're supposed to be. We're not going back there. Okay? That is what I have for you, air elements. Do with it what you will, okay? Peace.